House community. Welcome to another episode of Res Hall Eats. I am joined by my daughter today, Margot, who's on February break. So she's joining me and helping me make this Greek yogurt chicken salad. So this is definitely more ambitious than our mug cake that we made the first week. And then last week we did a protein bowl with cottage cheese. We're kicking it up a notch. This has more ingredients and incorporates the protein, which is canned chicken. And incorporates fruits, grapes, and vegetables, celery, and what else are in there? I think celery is the only vegetable we're adding. But and then some spices. So this is something that you could make ahead and have in your fridge in portioned out containers. You could even pop it in between a croissant and wrap it up in plastic wrap and keep it in your fridge. I would say no more than 2 days for that, but you could always have bread or salad around to put some chicken salad on top of. So we're going to get started. Margot, you're going to whisk the sauce that basically we're going to add into it. Now to make it healthier, we're using Greek yogurt rather than mayonnaise. So Margot, you are going to we're not going to measure it. I'm going to tell you what the measurement is, but I'm pretty good at eyeballing. So we are going to take about a half a cup of Greek yogurt. So I use full fat. I figure if you're going to have protein, that for me, the dairy is full fat. Again, if you have a lactose intolerance, you could use a nut.
I didn't know that was on there.
There's just a layer of plastic on top. You could use a nut yogurt, coconut yogurt, something like that, almond yogurt. Okay, so yeah, half a cup. I'm going to just go like this. Ready?
So yeah.
That's about a half a cup to me, okay? But if you have measuring tools, use them. But if you don't, just eyeball. Like you're gonna wanna. You could always add a little bit more. You can't take it out, right? So that's about a half a cup of Greek yogurt. I'm gonna put that aside, and then we're gonna put in a little bit of milk. I think it's only like let's see. Are you eating it off camera? A tablespoon. So I will measure this just because I don't want to start pouring a bunch of liquid in. A tablespoon of milk. Again, any milk will do. It does not have to be from a cow. It could be oat milk, nut milk, whatever you have, okay? So don't buy something specifically for this. But whatever you have that you put in your coffee or tea, you can use that. What else we can add to this? We're going to add in some honey, too. A teaspoon of honey.
It's getting really fatty because you added a milk.
Oh, well, it's sort of like it's making the yogurt a little less stiff, right? All right, we're going to put a teaspoon of honey in. Why is honey so hard to get out of that? Can you help me squeeze because I have one hand? There we go.
No, it's good.
Can you get it with a spoon? We don't want to use our fingers, right? Always work with clean hands. And try not to use your fingers. All right, so a teaspoon of honey, and then salt and pepper. So salt and pepper is to your,
What's happening here?
Why you don't know what's happening? What?
It's like falling.
Oh, just mix it up.
It's like yogurt. This is what
It is. It's just yogurt with a little bit of milk in it and some honey. And now we're going to add some salt and pepper.
This is what I need in my yogurt.
I'll do about a quarter teaspoon of fresh pepper. Okay. And then about, let's see, a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. So there we go. Again, you can always add more, but you can't take away, right? So if you want to add some more spices, you can. Let's see here. All right, so now, actually, let's add some dill to that too.
Okay.
Now dill, you could use fresh dill, but I'm assuming it'd be easier for you to get dried. So I'm going to do about, I don't know, half a teaspoon of dill. What? A half a teaspoon of dried dill.
This is looking good.
It's looking like a dressing, right? Oh, here, clean yourself off, okay? All right, so let's start with we have our sauce ready. So right there, okay? We mix together our yogurt, our honey, our milk, dill, salt, and pepper, right, Margot? All right, I'm going to set Margot to cut up some celery. So you want to do about a stalk and a half. We'll take that one away. I'm going to take the ends off. Let's move this so they can see what we're doing. Okay. Take the ends off. And you want to chop it up to pretty small pieces, okay? I'm going to get rid of these. Nice job tucking in those fingers, Margot. Okay, so we're just basically going to put all of the other ingredients into a bowl, and then we're going to add in that Greek yogurt sauce that we made. So you can cut them up however you'd like. I mean, if you want to crunch into a large piece of celery, keep it larger. That's fine. I now have honey all over my hands, so I'm just going to do a quick rinse. While she's doing that, cutting up the celery, I'm going to open a can of the chicken. So in this recipe, we're going to use, this is a 12.5 ounce can. I said about a cup and a half. I'm going to go with this and see what it looks like as far as how much chicken. We can always add more. Nice job, Margo.
I love cutting things.
There's something satisfying about if you can get everything sort of even when you're chopping. I find that.
I don't.
Alright, so I'm going to drain this. And then I'll add it to the... I'm going to see how chopped up it is. I don't really know. I can't say that I use canned chicken very often. But we might need to... Actually, it's pretty... I'm going to show you. It is pretty... It has chunks.
It smells like tuna.
It does smell like tuna. Well, it's canned in a preservative. So I'm actually going to put that right into our bowl. And I'm actually going to open 2 of them because I feel like to get a cup and a half, we're going to need 2. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of get another one open. How's the celery coming? I'm going to get you working on the grapes soon.
I love grapes.
So again, this is one and a half stalks of celery, chopped. And I'm going for 2 of these cans of chicken to equal about a cup and a half. And if you had access to a rotisserie chicken, like if you were at a grocery store that had rotisserie chickens available, you could use one of those. I would say 1 chicken would probably give you enough meat for this recipe.
Do you know a substitute for the chicken that might be vegetarian for vegetarians out there?
You could probably do a tofu. I don't know. Chicken salad is chicken salad. There's not many substitutes. Maybe some jackfruit. We've done jackfruit before, but not as a chicken salad. We've done jackfruit as like pulled pork sandwich. I don't know if anybody has tried that. Let me know if you've tried jackfruit before.
It's really good.
It grows from a tree, like it's a pretty big.
I've never actually seen it.
Well, it's like I think it looks like a breadfruit too. If you've ever heard of that. Yeah, if anyone's used jackfruit or a substitute for chicken salad to make it plant friendly, let us know because we want to try it out. All right, so she has that. What I'm going to add in some other things that don't need to be chopped. So we have our 2 cans of chicken right there. I'm just going to add in, let's see, how much should I put? About a quarter of a cup of sliced almonds. And again, this is just from a bag of almonds. And, you know, add as much as you want, right? I like sliced almonds.
Baby, don't put your hand over
I'm
my
sorry.
eyes.
Oh my gosh, so sorry, so sorry. What else are we going to put in? You could put in some red onion or scallions. I'm going to keep those out just because I feel like the taste sort of overpowers it if I'm going to keep it for many days. But you could slice up 2 scallions and put it in, or maybe a quarter of a red onion and put it in. And then now we're on to our grapes. So we're going to do these are huge grapes that I picked up. I do grocery pickup, so I'm not actually picking out what I get, and I'm not sure I would have picked out grapes this big. They're huge. So Margaret, I think those are done. Let's slide it in. Let's show them how we can.
I have the satisfaction of cutting. One more second.
Okay. I don't want to interrupt her train of thought for cutting.
Okay.
All right. So now slide over.
Slide it in.
Slide it in with a knife. Can you get it right in there?
Yeah, I think so.
Sort of have to like bring it together so it's like. Can I show you?
I know.
Okay. All right. She knows. I'm not gonna.
Don't deal with the person with the knife.
Our dog may or may not be right below me trying to get whatever escapes. Good. Now I'm gonna ask. Do you want me to do the grapes or?
I can do the grapes.
Okay. So again, to taste, but we're gonna do about a cup. Halved. Now I'm hoping these do not have pits in them because they're so big. I'm not sure if they do.
Do you want me to check one?
We'll cut one open. Cut one open. No, I mean like they're edible. It's not like. Okay, you really get in there. Why don't you just do just half this or quarter them because they're so big.
Okay.
And I can even help too, so we can move along.
I can do this pretty quickly.
I'm gonna quarter them. I'm not going to cut it out. It does have like seeds in it that are more visible than a smaller grape, but they're still edible. I don't think you're really going to sense it when you're eating the salad. I did?
Oh no!
That's why maybe sharing the knife area is not a good idea.
I'll come over here.
Cutting board. Okay. All right. So, what else could you put in here? You could use different nuts. You could use pine nuts. You could use walnuts.
These things are beasts.
And you could make this with tuna too. If you didn't get canned chicken, you can make it with tuna. I like to do tuna salad with
Tuna's meat substitute.
mashed avocados rather than mayonnaise. Oh, look at us. We did it. All right, so can you swipe that in there? Thank you. Thank you. All right, I think we're done with that. So now we are just going to combine our sauce. I'm calling it a sauce that we made. Let's see if it's, does it cover it enough? Like, do we want to add more? I think it's going to be good. Can you want to smooth that in there? And I'm going to make sure. I always like to double check. I have a recipe here that I'm getting everything in. And you can watch Margot put the sauce onto the chicken. So we have our canned chicken, we have our grapes, we have our celery, we have sliced almonds, we have Greek yogurt. Ooh, what's wrong? Okay. And we have Greek yogurt, the milk, the honey, salt, pepper, and dill. We've got it all. And as you can see, this is a very healthy option rather than making the normal mayonnaise-laden chicken salad. I know that my husband's probably going to be eating this for the rest of the week for lunch. Lucky him. So a great way, if you do not have containers in your rooms on campus, save things. Save like empty glass bottles, like empty with a lid, empty mayo bottles, empty peanut butter, empty jelly, those kinds of things, because then you can portion out anything. This chicken salad, for instance, you can portion it out. I think there's a good amount of sauce. It looks nicely coated.
It does.
You can portion out things like this, like chicken salad for every day of the week. And then if you're in a real rush and you have to head to a study group or go to a class, you can just grab it and like eat it on the go or eat it when you get to where you're going to. But there you go. So I want to show you I'm not going to assemble it, but I want to show you some ways. As I said before, croissants, awesome. Buttery, flaky with a little bit of chicken salad. If you're trying not to eat as many refined carbohydrates, white flour, things made with white flour, you can put a whole bed of lettuce. I love this lettuce. I don't know if anybody's tried it, but this specific brand, Little Leaf Farms, I get it at Hannaford, but it's probably available at the grocery store near you, and I'm blanking on the name of it. Price Chopper, the grocery store that's owned by Price Chopper. I forget what it's called.
What is it?
But you probably get that there. Put a nice bed of lettuce and then just put a scoop of chicken salad on top. It'll give you exactly what you need. Or something like a bulky roll would also work. But and again, you could pre-assemble your sandwiches, but I would say maybe only for 2, maybe 3 days, because then the bread gets soggy. But that's it. Let's show them. I put the almonds in it.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna bring this up close. So we made chicken salad with Greek yogurt and veggies and fruit instead of mayonnaise, and I think we made it healthier. And I want you to, if you have any questions like about this recipe or about anything, if you are in your room and you're like, I really would like a recipe for overnight oats or whatever it is, for granola bars that no-bake granola bars or energy bites, let me know, because I definitely have a plethora of recipes that I've made for my own family and for myself, so I would love to pass that knowledge along. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate. Reach out, email me, LNelson@Holy Cross, or you can always DM the chaplain's Instagram page. So thank you so much for joining today. Show me pictures of you with your healthy chicken salad. Thanks.